Madam Speaker, Kenyans are very hard-working people. They are always engaged in this type of economic activity, and all we need, Madam Speaker, is that the creation of these EPZ zones will go a long way to ensure that this country does not only depend on imports, but we will also be exporting some of the finished products, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, it pains most of us because I'm told when you go to buy a Masai Kikoi in a shop in town here, Madam Speaker, chances are that that Kikoi had been manufactured by some companies in India or China or elsewhere. So the only way to ensure that we add value to the hard work that Kenyans always put in their daily engagements, Madam Speaker, is to ensure that the government comes up with a proper framework to ensure that all these EPZ zones are set up across the country so that they can go a long way to assist our people. Madam Speaker, Kenya has a lot of potential. We are importing fabrics from India, yet we have very good climatic conditions that can support pyrethrum farming and actually give capacity to our local industries to begin even exporting cheap fabric to our neighboring countries. I want to really thank my sister Bitu Selaji for thinking along this line, and I want her to encourage her that even after we are done and approve this motion, she should also reduce this motion into a bill so that now we have a bill in place that the government of Kenya will have no choice but to implement this directive to set up more export processing zones across this country so that Kenyans can continue to tap into the very many benefits that will come as a result of setting up these EPZ zones, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, this motion is coming at the right time, where the country's education systems have evolved to CBC. We want to begin encouraging grade 7, grade 8, and grade 9 as they progress, Madam Speaker, that we will want to see a situation where our junior secondary schools, those who will be learning technologies that are in line with what EPZ can promote, we want even to see them also, Madam Speaker, benefiting from these EPZ zones. That when children of a particular school will be learning about how to knit suits or trousers or nice kikois, they can go in and take practicals from the nearest EPZ zone that will be measuring in development of our fabrics, Madam Speaker. And also, Madam Speaker, even as we say that this CBC is good, that it will result into direct impacting of the skills in these students, it will be a waste of time if we will have so many people in this country with the skills, but there is no employment. The only way to guarantee employment, Madam Speaker, is by creation of these cottage industries. And these cottage industries will only have value if they are within gazetted and approved EPZ zones, Madam Speaker. So this is something which the government must take seriously. And I want to urge the government. I'm happy that we have a new government in place, and unlike the previous one, I am hopeful that this new one, Madam Speaker, will take whatever come out of this house very seriously. I will want to see a situation where whatever this house resolves will form part of the budget policy statements, will form part of the government policy designs and policy implementations, or rather will lead into policy termination of some extinct policies that are of no importance to the citizens of this country, Madam Speaker. So I really want to, I hope that the CS in charge of trade, the Honorable Moses Kuria, will be passionate about implementing this directive, and I am sure that every member of parliament in this house will support this motion so that you can have it approved and the government picks up from there, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, if you move across this country, you will find that we do not have idling population. Every